objectives. So we're gonna hit straight into the game in just a bit, and I want you guys in the chat to spam all these hashtags, whether or not if Mystic Burden can take game number 3, or will it be Bigetron SG for their first set. Now, looking into this, WQXD kind of
very
knows
early on
someone's
already
in
there.
that bush, so.
It's you know, it's just game sense. Literally, you know, he knows that someone, you know, as such a good team like Mystic Burden coming in with this such aggressive plays, he wants to start off with something. And the first skill was actually a very nice, you know, like a what do you call that? Like the demonstration move. You know, like the first impression is the lasting impression.
Yeah, and Spinner will be stolen there from the hands of Bigetron with. I think too easy for Jeps, kind of taking that camp as well. 2 camps taken away. This is going to starve the side of Bigetron for a little fair bit. Still clearing all these minions, working as a team. All of them are still level 2. Meanwhile, WQXD is still level 1 though.
Yeah, very strange indeed. I'm actually sorry. I'm just thinking, what is Mystic Burden doing? They're actually running with a 1-1-3 setup.
Yeah.
So this is not something you would see in a Malaysian team, because you will normally see in Singaporean teams, especially with Bigetron, they love the 1-1-3 setup in hand, which they are also running it right now. But for the Malaysian team to do it, this is going to be interesting as the team fights perhaps will move into hand. Zorn, he's kind of missed out his spin over there, but then it's going to push Bigetron SG away from the battlefield. Unfortunately, Zorn with the wall, he's able to redeem himself, and then that kill comes in for Mystic Burden for the first blood.
Fanny thought she was safe, but she got blocked by another wall right in front of her face. That's going to be the first blood going over on the side of Mystic Burden. Millie perching some boots there from the side of Kuja and Dominus. WQXD getting caught up here. Pops the first spell, and she's back to safety.
Back to safety indeed. Meanwhile, it's already quick on hand. Mystic Burden feels like they really want to take out as many objectives as possible. They're still playing to their game plan, getting early objectives, getting map control coming in with the turret picks. At the same time, if they can get kills, that would be beneficial.
Definitely, but from both sides, I think that they're pretty safe. Oh no, Divine Judgment coming through, and that's going to be Grok with the second kill. Oh my goodness, it's all about the tanks here.
And it's not only that, the 3-1-1 formation, you're having the triple member stack in hand. It was so versatile. You know, you have Kaya to boost everybody out of danger. You even have, Rafaela at the same time with, of course, Grok being very versatile of their own. As you can see that Kuja going one-on-one situations with Sings. Fanny at the, oh my goodness, Bigetron, they are gonna get caught off guard again by this lineup. Mr. V landing down the blow for his ultimate will open an opening as Lolita gets the kill from there, giving Bigetron the window of opportunity for more kills to come. Will Zon fall, and the Grok wants to run away. Unfortunately, it is not enough.
Wow, that was a great response coming from Bigetron SG. They saw that they wasted every single spell over onto one member, and yet none of the members from Bigetron SG fell from that side, and this was just pulled back in the favor of Bigetron SG with another 2 kills. Now, looking into the backs here, looks like that's going to be a concentrated energy slowly being purchased by the side of the Alice. Lots of dagger from the side of Jahid as well, and battle regeneration from all ends here. Pretty
standard. Yeah, I mean, it's one way to get with your items, just getting the items in hand, but the other way is how do you execute with the items that you have. The skill set, the evasions, the positioning, everything also plays into the matter of being calculated at one end. We're moving down to the 4th minute in the game. Both teams not getting much lead coming in as Team Mystic Burden, they will start the war. The rest of members of Bigetron SG is in a lot of trouble. It looks like Bane will be taken out first. And oh, Lolita misses the ulti. The rest of the members of Mystic Burden will go behind enemy lines. Will go with the double kill right here in carry. The carry. And they want more blood.
Wow, that was a pretty good dive coming in. You can see that even the tower not doing much damage over onto these members because they're just so tanky. And look at this, they're just gonna shred this tower down, and the Grok itself initiating so well. This is gonna be more goal over on the hands of Mystic Burden, holding out into the game plan here, playing as a unit, 5-man unit here. I just love team plays. I don't know about Sync, but she's gonna get caught out.
Kuja Killing off Sing instantly. My goodness, that one punch jaw hit. Oof.
Oh my goodness. We
So
can call him
painful.
Saitama already.
Well, no reference onto One Punch Man there, but hey, jaw hit did really well with the one-way situations and carry again with another kill coming on board. Team Bigetron, why are they getting caught off so easily? I'm not sure whether they don't have the sustainability in their respective individual members, or they just get caught off by the rest of the members of Mystic Burden in terms of their roaming phase.
Yeah, I do agree with you right there. That's speaking of cats, that's one over onto Fanny right there, and they're getting caught out in the rock in the hard place. Blazing Duet coming out from the quad, as well as Alice picking off that ground. They're chasing in for Kuja, slings him back with the ejector, and now they're still chasing in for Too Easy for Japs, and Bane takes up that kill.
And this is where Bigetron needs to go in. They have the team fight potential. They can win anything with the team chemistry in their wars. But then, you know, early on, if they could just reduce the deaths in terms of individual fights, I think they would be much more in a better position right now than they were before.
Yeah, and Demon Hunter being purchased by LY4, that's one more member getting caught out there.
Oh, here comes Bigetron once more. They don't have any more members. Mr. V running for his dear life. Kuja's gonna rocket him down onwards again. One punch jaw hit makes his appearance here with that kill. Meanwhile, Team Mystic Burden, they will try perhaps to go in for another fight, while Sing from Bigetron SG, Fanny, just slicing and dicing this turret. This turret is no longer available already. Kaya wants to come in as well to kind of pull the Divine Judgment, but it will fail.
Yeah, and I think that they're really bagging on that Fanny just to split push the whole game. They're just oh no, that's gonna be one member getting caught out there as Carry goes on a mega kill. They immediately focus over the mid lane tower as they saw some members from the side of Bigetron moving upwards, and that's gonna be Fanny jumping into the fade with the steel cage, as well as Zorn focusing her down, but she'll be able to survive for now. Mr. V will be taken down by Carry, and she goes unstoppable. The Myzs, you are a monster!
This is where Bigetron is doing their biggest mistake. Again, going in solo, just one-on-one individual. You even let a Grok kill off that Fanny. I'm rooting for Bigetron in one way to win the team fights, but then they want to go individually in hand. But then WQXD perhaps can change the turns off the table, and nope, it's gonna just stop that fight.
Man, that slam onto Fanny,
Yeah.
I gotta say, that's painful to watch.
Slam dunk, slam dunk.
It's like, smack your out,
Yeah.
and then look, speaking of him, he bought another big item in his back, and he's just gonna get tankier as it goes, and I don't know if Bigetron can actually deal with all these front lines. It's like, they paid the price for the previous game. They literally did the same thing towards a Mystic Burden, and Mystic Burden said, hey, we're gonna get the Grok. Nothing much that you can do about me then.
Yeah, and not only that, they even have jaw hit as well to kind of increase that damage coming in. At the same time, Bigetron, they have a lot of potential to kind of steal off this squishy picks, like, you know, the Nas running the Rafaela, you know, you have Kaya as well, who is also a squishy tank of his own, but at the same time, he couldn't do it because, like I said, formation-wise, you have 3 members, there's Zorn with the Grok, he's just doing a lot of annoyance, a lot of nuisance as well. Sing, meanwhile, so they get caught off guard, and here comes the pain. The pack and punch of Carry with the monster kill. Meanwhile, Bigetron slowly crumbling down to the falls of here. Zorn did not get the hit over there by Cloud.
Oh no, the rest of Mystic Burden are chasing in. This does not look good at all.
Oh, here comes the fight already here. Mystic Burden will try to push in for Mr. V. Again, getting caught off guard. Godlike comes in for Carry. That Carry is a huge wave of pain for Bigetron SG. WQXD wants to come in here with the help of Bane to kill off Rafaela.
And that's a really good pickup there as BTR bites back, but Zorn is still coming in. They're still trying to push all these members with only just Kuja as well as Zorn. They're just so afraid of all these frontliners. Like, they know that they can't outtrade them. As much as they have not much of damage items, being tanky enough, they have enough time. Now, looking into Carrie's back, 7 kills, 1 assist, only dropping once. She's already got her main items, got the golden staff and endless battle. I'm surprised that they speaking of endless battle, that's one more for Kuja as well.
Yep. And this is the part where I want to compliment onto Mystic Burden. They really take care of their marksmen. If you notice that LY4's Cloud is only 4 deaths instead of 1 kill. But then, here comes the fight. Mystic Burden will open things up with the first blood in the wall. There comes the legendary of Carrie. Carrie, well known as the tank healer. She will go in with the rest of the members. They want blood in hand. Nanas with the Rafaela will put some sustainability. Look at them. They are not... they are literally untouchable. With 1 heal, the rest of the members just go up a lot of HP in hand.
My oh my, I would say that in terms of this draft, it just works so well for the side of Mystic Burden. We were talking about how well they were scaling, and now they managed to take the Lord, but they're just picking up kills after kills when they move in together as a 5-man. And nothing much that Bigetron could actually do about that.
Yes, indeed. And I want to see Mystic Burden punish this Bigetron team with the carry, with the Kaya, with Rafaela just coming in groups. This is like a group death lineup. It's like the Hampton 5, but this is the Hampton 4 literally, because sometimes some members go down, split pushing in hand. Mystic Burden, they are just dominating in the game. You can see that the goal lead is really huge onto their side. And they're just continuing to farm, they just continue to expand the map awareness, map control, stealing jungle, disrupting the economy of Bigetron because they don't want this Cloud to get fat.
Yeah, and Fanny is forced to back away as well. She will stop split pushing because the team needs her more at this time, because the Lord is slowly marching through the bottom lane here. It might break into the high ground turrets here. But what can they do? Can Mystify hold on for them? Lolita can put this down now.
Zorn being the first person instead of the Lord, the almighty Lord coming in. Unfortunately, he will get caught off the fight. But then, look at Bigetron slowly losing members from time after time, because that carry is just putting the pack of pain into the heart of Bigetron SG. And it looks like 3 more members still surviving this. Carry still alive, still burning down here. Look at that! My goodness, the rest of them, they have the balls to come in and just dealing damage from time after time. It looks like Mystic Burden will run away. They don't want to fight anymore, but then they're just going to show you the teaser of what this carry can do.
Oh my goodness. And I think that it could have went well for Mystic Burden, just that they didn't expect Bigetron to pull the trigger so quickly. And they melted the Lord, they melted the front line and Grok, and they're going in for more.
Oh, nice initiation coming in from Mr. V with the ultimate onto Lolita, but then the follow-up isn't as strong. Carry, once again, being a needle into the foot of Bigetron. And I just feel for Bigetron. They want to start something, but then the carry is so annoying.
Oh my goodness. I don't know, like, I think that they should have just held onto the base first and try not to even extend to your jungle. This is going to be the mid lane high ground being crushed up open. They don't really have the minions, so...
Another one. Another turret down, leaving only one last turret from Bigetron SG. Their base is fully exposed.
Oh my, this is going to be Mystic Burden charging right in, catching out Sync, and the team fight will commence.
Here comes the team fight. Rafaela getting the kill with the help of Kaya, but then Bigetron SG, it looks like they're holding on with their ground. A nice flicker comes in, but will not catch any Mystic Burden members off guard. It's enough to scare them away from delaying the inevitable. Looks like Sana wants to chase up Kuja here with Bane to push out a little bit of the cannon punch, but then it's not going to land onto Kuja's jaw hit.
I gotta admit, that was beautifully done from the side of Bigetron, because they looked like they were losing, and now they pull it back. They managed to keep the base alive, and now, look into Lolita's item. He only got a couple of...
only has Antique Caress and Athena's Shield.
Well...
of course, with the Warrior Boots, I even want to include that in, but...
Well, A for effort, he tried his best, but a lot of times... as much as she's in the front line, she really couldn't do much. A little bit of buffs on Lolita, but
It's not enough. It's still not enough.
Yeah, I feel like still doesn't make her the S tier or A tier sort of
Tank.
pick coming through. But still not a bad option actually. Just that things could went
She has
a
to
little
farm.
bit
She has to
better.
farm. She has to farm as possible because I feel like if Lolita is really well farmed, I think she can do wonders. She can just sustain a lot of damage with the shield, with the ultimate, the initiation.
There's not much time though. Do you see the board has already been attempted? All of them are rushing right through, and there's just Zorn trying to block all these members as long as they can. They're calling the shots now.
Oh, they are calling the shots indeed. Mystic Burden, they know that this is the game that they could win, but then they have to initiate here. Meanwhile, Bigetron fighting for their dear lives. Carry at the same time will go in for the first kill, but look at the top lane. Who is at the top lane? It is Giant. Knock, knock, turret down, and more blood to come. Here comes Bigetron. They have to secure the final base, which is the Nexus, and Mystic Burden just putting tons of burden onto their shoulders.
Yes, and we talk about them being mythical burden. Now, jokes might be on them.
Yep.
This is going to be Lord being attempted for the second time round. They've burned a couple of stuff here, but they have their outlets up. No, this is going to melt down really quickly. Mystic Burden will block off that path. Now, Mr. Vi will have to back away.
You
Now-
know what's scarier than LY's Force exam grades?
What's that? Oh, no.
Dominus kill streak as he comes in here with the Grok going in with the kill. So it looks like I need to see Dominus kill streak, man. I think he's dominating our way. Let's just see. Thanks to the production, 12 kills, 1.
He literally takes more than half of the kills of the
And
game.
Claude at the same time. Okay, the deaths is still okay. The deaths, they are somewhat equal, but then carry with 12 kills against Claude's 1 kill. Ouch.
Well, I guess this whole team composition is all about protecting the Myzs here, and they're going in for that one last team fight over a mid lane.
Now here comes the mid lane, and Almighty Lord just marches in like a boss. The rest of the members of Mystic Burden, they try to sustain enough damage. Sing, he's trying his very best to help the team, but then he will be the first to fall. The rest of the members of Bigetron, they want to sustain this, but unfortunately Mr. V goes down to the ground, and the Lord, a lot of health, will knock down the Nexus base, giving Mystic Burden 2-1 winning the series against Bigetron SG.